Getting to a pro level in Fortnite is simple. There's 3 fundamentals you need to know if you want to go pro. And in under 5 minutes, I'll lay out the exact step-by-step path that you can follow to go pro. I guarantee there's not a single person that can't go pro if they follow these 3 simple steps. I promise this is the shortest yet most effective guide to going pro that you'll ever see. The first step is to plan out a routine. But if this routine doesn't have the right practice, you simply won't go pro. So what is the right practice? Well, in order to keep this as simple as possible, let me give you all the practice methods you should consider and all the practice methods that your routine must have. Let's start with all the good practice options that you can add into your routine. And I'm going to order them from least effective to most effective. But bear in mind, all of these are very effective as these are the best practice methods out of every single practice method in the game. So, number 1. 1v1 or 2v2 zone wars. Number 2, Martos turtle fights. Number 3, 32-man zone wars. Number 4, infinite zone wars. Number 5, box fights. Number 6, 1v2 clutch fights. Number 7, headshot only FFA. Number 8, in-game aim trainers. By the way, the best one is called #1 aim trainer, and this map is by Naku. Number 9, free building. Number 10, Raiders Mechanics training map. Number 11, Angels. I put this as a separate category because maps that come under the aim trainer category use bots and Angels are against real players. Number 12, normal realistics. Number 13, 1v1 build fights. Number 14, speed realistics. Number 15, solo ranked off spawn practice. This is where you just land at your drop spot in a solo ranked game just to practice off spawn and then you leave after the early game. You can also queue into a custom matchmaking game and do this as well. Number 16, just normal solo ranked, making sure that you W key absolutely everybody. Number 17, Kovacs or aim labs. This is by far the best way to practice your aim. Obviously, if you're on a controller, you can just use aim duels or in-game Fortnite aim trainers. Number 18, scrims. A quick note, although they were listed from worst to best, it's based on what would generally be the most effective practice for the majority of players. So it might not be the same order for you, which is why when picking from these options, you need to pick the ones that you struggle with the most. Here's an example. If you're bad at being confident in real fights, then play some solo ranks and just W key. Okay, now there are 3 types of practice that need to be in your routine. The first one is mechanics practice. This is things like Angels, aim trainers, headshot only FFA, free building and Raiders Mechanics training map. The second type of practice that needs to be in your routine is fighting practice. And this is things like 1v1s, ranked and turtle fights. The third fundamental type of practice that you need in your routine is endgame practice. This is things like infinite zone wars, 32-man zone wars and scrims. By the way, scrims are by far the most effective way to practice endgames. So build your routine with what I just said in mind and then move on to step 2. Step 2 is to fix your mindset. Here are the steps to do this. First off, you need to know that a ranked percentage doesn't matter at all. Secondly, you need to get in the mindset that it's pointless to play against bad players and you genuinely want to feel that you can only 1v1 the best possible players, or it's just pointless. You need to get into this mindset. And finally, you need to act like you're the best and the smartest player in the world when you play, but review and look back at your games like you're the worst player in the world. This will make it so you're confident when you play, but you can also spot your mistakes, and that brings us on to the next step. Step 3 is to review and adjust. This means that you need to be reviewing your games and finding your mistakes. Then when you find your mistakes, you need to focus on how to fix them. Then adjust your routine so it helps to improve your specific weakness. This is one of the most important steps to becoming the best player you can possibly be. If you struggle with VOD reviewing, I have a free document that goes over it in my Discord server, which is linked in the description. Anyway, if this video helps, then like and subscribe, and if you want to support me further, you can use code Blexiti in the Fortnite item shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.